San Diego, baby.
And we're live. Andy Frasco's World Saving Podcast. Still solo. Riding that train. Solo. Not high on cocaine. 2 weeks.
Riding that train.
2 weeks no blow.
Hell yeah.
And 2 weeks no nitrous.
Wow. It's a record.
I'm back.
You're like a nun.
I'm so back that I said, I don't care. I'll even wear shorts to this reggae podcast.
I mean,
we got Miles from Slightly Stoopid on the podcast tonight. That was a great interview.
Shorts and sandals is appropriate for a reggae podcast.
That's why I brought my Birkenstocks and I got my shorts on.
Hell yeah.
I am ready for this reggae podcast.
Yeah, he was a great interview.
He was awesome.
I didn't know what to expect.
Oh, yeah. I've hung out with him because I kind of knew. But I'd never had a bro hang like that. Cool. That was like an hour of bro hanging.
Yeah, he was a good dude.
Yeah, Slightly Stoopid,
Smart
one
guy.
of the biggest bands in the reggae scenes.
Are they the biggest band ever from San Diego? Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz from San Diego? Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Trivia. How did you know that?
Carl Denson.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Lenny's got a cock on him. Did you see that?
What are we, 45 seconds in the pod? You're like, we talked about John Mayer's penis too much.
Have you seen that video of Lenny
No,
Kravitz? He was like trying to do the splits on stage. He was wearing these leather pants.
Oh, yes.
And it split right through
I do
the
remember this.
seam, and his cock, it was a horse cock.
You got the Hunger Games.
Whoa, it was like,
that's how he got
like
that
a
Hunger
Trojan
Games
horse.
Hunger Games act role.
That's how I got the Hunger
That was the
Games.
second audition. You had to show your cock.
Oh, well, God bless you.
Andy slept with Lisa Bonet. That's very impressive.
Really?
Yeah, they had a kid together. Zoe
Really?
Zoe
oh,
Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz is beautiful.
Yeah.
You forget how old Lenny is.
Yeah, he's older because he doesn't look old.
He looks 20 years old.
He might be pushing 60 or he's in his 50s, I bet.
I love his Instagram. If you should go, a good follow is Lenny Kravitz because they're making him do all this stuff. They're like, all right, all right, Lenny, let's go to Target.
He's like,
and just walk around.
I'm cool, right? Like, I'm cool. I don't go to Target and walk around.
They hired like some fucking social media girl to like, hey Lenny, I got an idea. Let's go to Target and pretend like you're selling your own record.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck? I'm 60 years old.
He's like, where's the metal necklaces? That's where the section I need to be in. Puka shells.
Reggae scene's fun. It seems kind of culty. We just had firsthand experience of it.
Bluegrass, maybe?
The Bluegrass community.
Relax.
The Bluegrass community. All right. You know what?
Ooh.
World premiere. The Bluegrass community needs to fucking relax.
Yeah, guys. It's just songs.
It's not even songs.
It's just G major.
It's just fucking G major. Where were we? Showing us the space.
They wouldn't even let us in the front gate.
They wouldn't even let us in the front gate. They said, sorry, we can't allow people in here. There's people studying guitar in here. I'm like,
we're having a banjo camp right now. Like, we're not going to storm the Capitol here. We just want to see.
This isn't January 6th.
We're going to storm.
They took our germs.
With Denver flags.
Yeah, Denver flag. just like a jam band, like a ketamine flag.
It's like the
jam band scene.
Chemical formula for ketamine on a flag.
Why is the Bluegrass scene pretend to be so fucking serious?
Well, they're very obsessed with tradition properties. Like, we just want to look at this campground for 2 seconds.
Can we just look at it? Because we're going to do business in a lot of the Bluegrass scene, and they just shunned us down.
It's like, you can't go on that roof. It's sloped.
Jesus fucking Christ. You know Joe's about to delete that one.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh God, I hate pretentious jam people. People hate change.
People hate change. That's why Joe Biden should just stay in the race and be president until he dies. And people hate change. Bluegrass traditionalists, blues traditionalists,
even jam band traditionalists are fucking annoying, dude.
Yeah, just any. I hate tradition in general. It's I think most traditions are bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck them.
Oh my God. The reggae scene's gonna be like, I thought this was an optimistic podcast.
We are being optimistic. Reggae people are pretty chill. They're not too traditional, obviously.
I want to make.
If you look at what's blowing up in that scene,
I want to make a pessimistic reggae band. So it's a reggae band that just like,
the lyrics are like,
the world's over.
Yeah.
The world's dying.
Dystopian reggae.
Dystopian reggae.
That'd be good, actually. I would probably actually check that out. Everything's in a minor key.
Everything's in a minor key.
Yeah, they're not traditionalists. They like, they have all these like new kind of like new versions of reggae that are out.
Who do you think has the biggest dick in the reggae scene?
The reggae scene? I don't know enough about the reggae scene to comment. Maybe somebody in the Whalers.
That's fucking brilliant one. What a day.
Who do you think the reggae scene's voting for in November? I think it's a cross section of political ideology.
I know where you're going here.
I'm just saying it.
You're trying to stereotype. You told me not to stereotype people in here.
I'm
you
not
are
stereotyping. It's a cross section. That's half and half.
No.
Well, they present.
No, Nick. Don't you fucking backpedal now. You think all the reggae scene are a bunch of Republicans.
Just more than I thought there was going to be.
Now you're backpedaling.
No.
Hey, Chris, play the tapes from 2 years ago. Play the tapes before we were in the reggae scene of Nick talking in the beginning of the music scene about the reggae scene.
It's a little bit like that, though.
You're saying they're all Republicans because they have beach houses.
Well, they're just richer than I realized when I walked through that crowd.
I mean, you got to be rich to live on a beach.
When I think of reggae, it's true. It's pretty expensive real estate.
Pretty expensive real estate. If you're like hanging out on the beach 5 days a week and you're listening to reggae, I mean, you might have some dough.
You know what I found out was fascinating in the interview, just how different San Diego and LA are, but they're so close.
I know.
But it could be two different worlds completely.
It's completely two different
San Diego's like chill. They're all helping each other out.
That's what I loved about Miles. He was just like, hey, man.
Yeah, LA people are all little bitches, I guess.
Yeah, I am a little bit.
They're jealous.
We are jealous of how happy they are. They're happy without taking drugs.
They're happier than you for sure. And I'm close.
San Diego people are way happier than LA people because
Why?
Weather. They're just, that town is beach.
They're good looking too.
Yeah, that Miles is hot.
I guess San Diego's like more on the beach, isn't it?
San Diego is on the beach. But there's like inland San Diego.
LA is too, but not really. Like, not like that, right?
Not like that. That's a beach town.
Yeah. And LA's too big.
And like, how are you going to bitch when it's always 75?
And there's no actors in San Diego, which is nice.
It's like, it's like they wear sandals and eat burritos all day.
Sounds good. No one ever leaves.
A fucking great life.
You never meet anybody from San Diego because they never leave.
My sister just moved there and she's never leaving.
Why would she?
I kind of want to live there.
Don't they both live there?
There's a cool area, but then also there's like the fucking marine, like the fucking.
Yeah, but every town has a shitty area.
I know, but it's like there's a really cool surfer and like the Miles of the world. And then there's like the nerdy ass fucking, corporate people and the marine people. It's the Marines.
The Marines.
There.
Yeah, my brother was a Marine.
Nukes are there.
My brother was a Marine there.
Top Gun.
29 Palms.
I mean, Tom Cruise didn't like all those Top Gun people.
That's Navy, but yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean, Navy. But I think the Navy's there.
But no, so is the Marines. The Marines is actually technically part of the Navy. But
there is an underbelly.
In Top Gun, they're in the Navy.
San Diego's like a little nerdy.
Yeah, I can see that. They're not funny. I know that.
Yeah, it's a little sterile.
Yeah.
But
they're too busy fucking.
I like Ocean Beach. Ocean Beach is sick. PB's sick.
Mark lives in Ocean Beach from the Floozies.
Yeah. I could see myself if I had a bunch of money, like
it's not a
having
place
a
for poor
kid
people.
and fucking going to San Diego.
It's not a place for poor people.
No.
Julie loves San Diego. She likes to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's not really anything to add.
I want to be in the reggae scene.
Why?
I don't know. Everyone seems happy. They're all like,
no one's happy.
Doesn't seem like it's a competitive scene. Everyone's kind of rooting each other on.
Yeah, it's probably just because you're not in it yet. I bet you.
But even like I see Stranger and they're like kind of the outsiders.
Yeah.
And they crush a show every night.
Yeah.
And they all still are accepted about them. But I've done only a couple reggae shows and I haven't been invited back.
They not like you?
I think they like me. I think they're intimidated by me.
You're a lot of energy compared to the bands they listen to. You have a lot more gimmicks and bits and just blah. They don't do that. They want traditional blues. You know what I mean?
They're like purified water.
They want you to play that traditional blues.
I told you about that time when I had a bunch of those reggae bands in my house.
I think so.
And the jam scene, they're all ripping coke and shit.
Yeah, and they just brought a bunch of weed and water.
They brought like purified water and their dog, and
that sounds kind of nice, actually.
It seems like a healthier fan base.
Just weed and a dog. That sounds way better than cocaine and some dude with a beard telling you about his high school.
I mean, it's hard to do cocaine and then listen to reggae. Because they're trying to really slow down
like
the tempo.
Lion. Yeah,
you're like,
yeah. It's not really cocaine music.
It's not really cocaine.
It's weed music.
It's weed music. It's
Rastafari.
It's like sunsets and fucking
bass.
Carne asada.
I like how they have a lot of low end in their music. I mean, dubstep sort of came out of reggae.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Oh, dubstep did.
Yeah. Dub and then turned into dubstep.
Do you think Jamaicans are pissed at why people took reggae?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't they be?
They're like, God damn it, white people take everything from us.
Yeah, but they have the king of it all. They have the Marley, they have the Wailers, they have the Marleys. I mean, they still do well. They did Ballerina, I think, last time they were right. Or maybe it was.
And Steel Pulse.
They're dope.
Fucking killer. Yeah,
and there's good white boy reggae bands, and there's definitely a lot of bad ones that are terrible too. But you can say that about any genre, I guess.
Because Slightly Stoopid actually really does fucking fantastic.
Slightly Stoopid is on the good spectrum, I think, of that. Because they're not like, I don't like when the white guy reggae bands, also this can speak to any genre, sort of like it becomes like they're pretending to be from a culture they're not. Just be what you are. They're like, or San Diego Surfers playing, because they have a little punk rock in their shit too.
Yeah.
Because they come out of like Sublime tree.
Yeah.
What I hate is like when like white dudes like get all the dreads and pretend they're Rastafarian and shit.
And they keep on like shouting Zion. And shit.
Shut the fuck up. You're from like Iowa. You know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like, we come from the purified waters of Zion.
Would you rather go to
you're from Ketchum, Idaho.
Would you rather go to an all reggae day of music or all bluegrass?
All reggae.
Same. Man, close.
I couldn't even. If I had,
they got horns and drums.
Yeah. I love bluegrass, but like I couldn't listen to it all fucking day.
It is a lot more similar.
I can listen to reggae all day.
There's not that much difference between most of the bluegrass bands.
If I'm outside, I'm drinking a Slurpee, because having a burrito.
Their goal is to sound like a certain thing, so they're all going to sound alike. You know what I mean?
Yeah, smoking a big old hog leg joint.
Hell yeah.
Put some sunglasses on, put my feet in the sand.
What are you, Jimmy Buffett?
Sounds nice though.
Going to Margaritaville, getting some fucking jalapeno poppers. That sounds nice.
Sounds like a nice life.
Yeah.
I always think about that when those bands that like...
Yeah, they're pretty relaxed.
Everyone's, all the reggae guys are just fucking like...
Do they get girls? What do they like with the ladies?
I think they get pussy, dude. Because there's some...
They seem kind of low T.
Some hot women.
Hot women. Just the dudes have kind of a low T energy to them, a lot of them. You know what I mean?
It's like really hot... girl, the scene of the reggae scene, it's like really hot girls and then like dudes with dicky shorts.
Yeah, they love their dicky shorts. They all kind of dress like Beats. Shorts. They all dress like Beats a little bit.
Because it's SoCal.
Yeah, I'm not judging. They just do.
They love their dicky shorts. And
like backwards hat.
Remember the Arnett sunglasses?
I like Dickies though. That's a good company.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, Fred Durst.
High quality. That's my dude. He played indie the other night.
Dude, I saw a video. Or Julie posted a video.
God, I want to go see them so bad.
I do too. He's like a dad now. He's like kind of like...
I wish he would do this podcast. Fred, please.
He will.
We never even asked him, I guess.
We haven't asked him.
I think he just needs to know that we're coming with like really humble respect for his career and his art.
Yeah,
and we're not here to like joke about Limp Bizkit. I seriously think
it's like also too reggae scene. We're not like shitting on your scene.
Well, no, I'm a little.
You are. I'm not.
But I'm not shitting on Fred Durst ever. I would never utter a bad word about him.
Why?
Because he rules. He's one of the most important bands in the 90s. He's aging better than any guy.
You could say that about Miles with this fucking scene. Like Miles from Slightly Stoopid built this whole fucking scene. They're all trying to be Slightly Stoopid. All these younger bands.
Agree.
This dude built that scene.
100% agree. They're not included in this.
He's just as important as Fred Durst.
Probably. I feel like Fred Durst is more on like the Sublime tier.
You think so?
I think that's how big.
No. I think they're on the... I think they're on
had like one of the biggest albums of the 90s.
Mm-hmm. So did Slightly Stoopid in the early 2000s.
Yeah, but Sublime was a little bigger than Slightly Stoopid, right? Like, I don't know. I guess I just don't know how big Slightly Stoopid is.
Slightly Stoopid's drawing 15,000 people a night.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, Limp Bizkit played a 25,000 person arena in Indianapolis.
They sold it out?
Yeah.
Headlined it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They're back. Corey Feldmans opening for them.
I saw that.
That guy, I love that guy.
Let's get Corey on the show.
100%. I mean, I love that guy. He's like spoken out against Hollywood a bunch.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't killed him yet.
All right, guys, we're done. Do you think like the Illuminati will just say, all right, you guys are done.
Yeah.
And then just kill us
about stuff. We're going to accidentally stumble on a conspiracy theory and we're joking around and like,
accidentally.
All of a sudden there's a red dot on my forehead.
Yeah. Accidentally a speaker falls on me from at a gig.
Because of something I said.
Yeah.
No, but Corey Feldman,
your dumbass said.
Corey Feldman was like saying how Hollywood was like, doing what they do to kids. Because he was a child star.
Oh yeah.
And like no one paid attention to him and Corey Haim.
Wow. Well, shout out to Corey Feldman for fucking speaking the truth.
Fuck, he's in
about fucking Hollywood.
Fuck, he's in a bunch of good bands. Or I mean, movies. Goonies.
Let's talk about Sunshine. Let's talk about Slightly Stupid. Let's talk about let's talk about white beaches and. That sounded racist. Let's talk about
black beaches. There is black sand.
Let's talk about just waves.
Waves of what?
Waves of love and happiness.
When's the last time you surfed?
I surfed last summer.
I went surfing and watched Danny's the Guyer do it the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And just sat there and watched him. It was nice. He's got a good surfer's body.
Wasn't that during the shit show or filming the shit show?
It was during COVID. He's like, we got to stop by the beach.
Isn't it crazy we've been friends 5 years?
Yeah, it's not that long. It's 3 years, I think.
COVID was 4 years ago.
Yeah, but we didn't start hanging out right at the beginning of COVID. Remember, it was like another year into it.
Damn.
21.
Oh, has your life changed with me in it?
Yep.
Just for the best, right, buddy?
Everything just keeps getting better the more I'm around Andy Frasco, guys. My Venmo is at Nicholas Gerlach.
Yeah. Let's do a test. Let's see how many people really love Nick. Go to Venmo.
Venmo me $10 if you
Nicholas Gerlach. Venmo him $10. And we're going to see how many people.
I'll give you 10%.
Give me 10%?
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I just want to. This is for you.
Stream my album. Buy my album by Venmoing me $10.
If you Venmo him $10,
you can stream it on Spotify.
I will give you something from the Frasco merch area.
That'd be hilarious. You just add a t-shirt. So what if like 30,000 people do it?
That'd be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
What if you made a 300K off this?
I just quit. I retire with $300,000 for some reason.
That's the number that makes you want to quit.
In my 40s.
All right, guys, enjoy Slightly Stupid.
That was a good opening, actually.
I thought it was good. We'll probably have to cut a little bit because that was 40 minutes.
Hell yeah. Better have too much than too little.
Yep. Especially Miles. Hey, Chris, play some Slightly Stupid. Play that new song. This new song is fucking sick.
Yeah?
The video is awesome. I mean, I love this band.
This was very nice.
He is. And he like got us to open for them at Red Rocks.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well, that wasn't last year, was it?
And he said he's going to put us on Closer for the Sun. Or
was that last year or the year before?
Last year.
Yeah, okay.
You might have seen me open for Slightly Stupid. I love these guys. They've helped my best friend's Little Stranger's career so much that, we got to
afford two melodicas now.
Now they can afford two melodicas. I got to figure out what I'm going to say for the Stranger pitch.
I'll have to help you think of some stuff.
I'll be like, this band is wholeheartedly making the melodica cool again.
Yeah.
Who'd ever thought you could hear melodica on a rap band?
They're playing in Logic.
All right, guys, enjoy Miles from Slightly Stupid, and we'll catch you next week with G-Love. A lot of reggae.
Glove. Is he reggae?
He's kind of in that reggae hip-hop world.
And then Nick and Andy after that.
Like if G-Love had a father, it'd be Little Stranger. I mean,
other way around.
If G-Love had a kid, a musical kid, it'd be Little Stranger.
That's true. Yeah, I can see that. G-Love was a cool interview too. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, it was the best.
He was at his cool house in Massachusetts.
Just fucking. That's what I'm saying. All these reggae guys are just laid back.
They go to the water.
I'm out. They go to. That's what I say. We need to be Republicans.
We're not reggae guys though.
We need to be Republicans.
They're too religious for me. The tax stuff.
All right, guys. Enjoy Miles.
Later.
Miles from Slightly Stupid in the fucking building tonight. This is so excited, dude. I've always wanted to have a real conversation with you, man. I'm really looking forward to this because as I'm 15 years in a band, 15 years of kind of just doing I'm like on that grind with you. Like we love what we do. How do you keep it sustainable? That's like my main question. How many years now are you guys?
This is our 30th year.
Holy, let's fucking go, baby.
5 more years, they can run for president.
Yeah, we're stupid 2028.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Probably do better in the debate.
Well, yeah, tell me about that a little more. Like, how do you keep everyone happy, Miles? Like, as a band leader, how do you keep people happy in your band?
I mean, honestly, I feel like we're all here, first of all, because we love music. And when you understand that, like, even when, everyone's going to have everyone has families at home. Everyone has their own problems. Everyone has their own highs and lows. And that's just how it is. And I feel like when we all understand, once we hit that stage, none of that matters for that time we're out there. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
We're out there to make music. And if, for us, I feel like our schedule now, it makes it very compatible with home life. You know what I mean? We're, instead of being gone 7 months a year, I'm home, 7 months a year, maybe even a little bit more than that.
Wow.
And that's kind of, most people that work regular jobs won't get to see their kids as much as we would is with that much time off. You know what I mean? And to me, like, I feel like all of us appreciate it now. Once you've had those families, and we've given, pretty much more than half our lives to the road and to making music. And I think everybody understands that, as far as like us wanting to raise our kids and have that life as well, because honestly, that's what life's about, when you can, raise your own family and bring them into the world and teach them, the stuff that affected you and made you grow, just like your parents did to you and your parents and grandparents before that. So I feel like it's, part of the way of life, and I try to embrace it.
Is now that you're home more than ever, is your family sick of you?
Can you go back to Cleveland and rehearse?
Yeah, I think you need to spend another week in Cleveland, my guy.
Are you sure that monitor guy doesn't need one more rehearsal?
That's up for debate.
Does having kids like change your songwriting process at all, or lyrically, or just your approach?
Yeah, I think just time does that in general. Like, your thought process is different in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s. I have 3 daughters, so my thought process is different. For sure, I used to sing some pretty vulgar shit, even within the mellow tones of what we do. And I definitely, my thought process towards that is different now. I'll still play those songs live because it doesn't bother me, but I don't think that, I don't think like that. And I think you also reflect on the journey you've taken. I'm 47 years old and I've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So it comes out in the writing and the storytelling. And I think people can see that, as far as just the growth of what you do as a human in general. You know what I mean? Yeah. And everyone's different. But lyrically, I think it'd be impossible to stay the same thought process of the teenage, 20-year-old kid.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
You know what I mean? That's, yeah.
That's kind of what Taylor Swift's doing.
So.
Yeah, a little bit. What about, like this new single, Got Me on the Run?
The record was kind of dark.
It was kind of depressing, dude.
Really?
I was like, damn, it's like sad girl.
Be so happy and like,
it's San Diego, man.
Take it off.
Yeah. Like, have you ever been like in a sad boy era, but you still have to make like happy, optimistic reggae music?
Just a goth guy in Ocean Beach.
I've never been in a sad boy era, but
no.
It's like, I'm too successful and good looking for that.
Yeah.
But
I've always, I think about that. Like, I write optimistic, happy music, and I wonder if there's going to be a point in my life where I'm kind of sad and I have to fake it. And as songwriters, I don't feel like that's not us to fake it, right, Miles? Or do you know how to write a song for your scene?
I mean, in all honesty, if people that know me, and if you do know me, I'm a happy person. Like, I walk around with a smile on my face. I don't, to me, I believe that it just takes you a little further in life if you are like that, what I mean? It's too, I'm not someone that dwells on shit. Like, if it happened yesterday, I can't get back yesterday. Let's move on to today. What can we do to basically kick today's ass? That's just how I've kind of approached everything. I've never really looked back on, I feel like any mistakes you make, that's how you learn. Just like anything, you got to fail to succeed. And just like playing clubs when there's nobody in there except for the bartenders and the security guards.
Right.
shit, if you just gave up right then, we wouldn't be where we are right now. And I feel like that applies to everything in life. People in general in the world would just kind of focus on what we could do today as opposed to any past bitterness, any bullshit. Like, let's get through it and fucking kick today's ass. You know what I mean?
That's why you're the fucking GOAT, Miles. That's why you're the fucking GOAT, dude. The optimism is unreal, unmatched with the fucking scene, dude.
I just wonder if everybody who grew up in San Diego is just so relaxed and chill.
Everyone is so nice and happy out there.
Is it just because it's 79 and sunny every day?
Yeah, what's the deal over there? Are they putting Xanax in the water? What's going on in San Diego that's making y'all just fucking be so happy and optimistic?
I mean, honestly, I feel like when you grow up in the beach culture, I feel like there's something to be said about that. You know what I mean? It kind of creates you're like connected to the earth a little bit when you grow up in the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a fun little, I feel like it's chill. And, everybody in the town listens to reggae. Everyone smokes weed. It's kind of just that kind of cool town. And we grew up there since our whole lives. So it's pretty cool to be part of it.
No, it's amazing.
That's what I always say. Like, you never meet anyone from San Diego because they don't leave.
Yeah.
You're never in like Denver and like, I'm from San Diego.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm moving to San Diego.
My sisters live in Coronado and I have a feeling they're going to just live there forever. It's just so peaceful. Everyone is super friendly.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Coronado is like its own city too on its own. They have their own police force. It takes forever to get to, even though it's right there.
I know, it's fucked.
It's crazy.
Interesting.
It's a really there's some beaches there that are off the charts though. White sand beaches. You wouldn't even think you're in San Diego.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Before we talk about what's going on with right now, because I'm really fascinated with you going to Nashville and writing songs. And I've been hearing all about this with Yellow Wolf and recording at Sonic Range and shit in El Paso. I want to hear all about that because this is exciting. I like this branding, or just keep on learning songwriting. I've been going to Nashville and I felt like I'm becoming such a better songwriter as I'm coming into Nashville. But for my fans, this story of how Bradley Knowles found you is so fascinating. And just for my fans who are new to Slightly Stoopid in the scene, talk about this because this is insane, dude. Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, when we were, I think I had to have been 16. And Sublime was playing at this little like shithole bar called Dream Street. That was kind of a staple in Ocean Beach. And my mom's friend made me a fake ID to go to the bar. And it was like
my mom's friend.
I fucking love it.
God, I'm moving to San Diego.
Me too.
Yeah, it was like legit. It was like a legit California license and they couldn't even say shit. It was pretty dope.
Wow.
And I was there with like Kyle's dad, my mom, all like the local surfing crew. There was probably 40, 50 people there. And it was pretty crazy. I mean, 16, what year was that? It had to have been like 93. It had to have been like 93. And they played and we were all talking outside and somehow my mom brought up that I have all this music equipment at the house. Mm-hmm. And him and Miguel were like, oh, we're just going to swing by tomorrow since we're down here. And they came in and had like this 4-track set up, bunch of acoustic guitars. And Brad just sat down and started playing. And me and Kyle were there with my mom, this other dude named Gary, who was a phenomenal musician. And we were just chilling, jamming. And me and Kyle are going like, holy shit, this is who we listen to in your dad's
right.
car on surf trips. You know what I mean? Like,
what was it like? What was it like in that room? Like, you're like, this is surreal. This is the real deal.
Yeah. I mean, it was just something you're like, fuck, dude, this was kind of somebody we looked up to, being young kids. And they were this new band exploding in the scene of surf, punk rock, reggae culture. And literally we're just going, fuck, this is insane. And from there, it kind of started to build into this relationship of, when he was in town, he didn't really have a license. So I was driving him around, going to, all these 21 and up shows as a 16-year-old, kind of just loading in the gear. And I had a fake ID now. So it was just kind of like, I was going up to Long Beach with them and everything. And he just kind of took me under his wing, like, his little brother, basically, doing those things. And he would come to some of our rehearsals with me and Kyle and our original drummer, Adam. And it was just cool. You know, you're like these kids going, fuck, this is insane, man. You know?
Oh my God.
You know, it was, my mom would just, you know, on the weekends, I would just go up to Long Beach and go to all the club shows and just, you know, hang out with those guys, stay up there until the weekend was over and, you know, party till the middle of the morning, you know, with all these mid-20-year-old people. I was 16 and nobody had any.
Were you getting laid? Were you getting laid at 16?
I probably did.
Let's fucking go.
Probably
That's my
did.
boy. Let's go, Miles.
He's just basically having the same experience we all had at 16, 17, hanging out with our heroes, touring with them, living on the beach. Yeah. We had the same childhood.
Because once they came to a few rehearsals and stuff, they were just like, dude, let's just go make a record up at our studios. And this when Skunk Records was kind of this, you know, it still is all underground, but it was this, you know, building underground success through Sublime. And so we went up there and recorded. And for us, it was just a dream come true. And then when we got up there, it was like this total punk rock scene of a studio,
Holy
you know,
shit.
graffiti everywhere, dirty. Everybody partied there at night, like all these dudes that just looked crazy to us. And it was just rad. It was a cool experience.
So, is that where you met John Phillips, or was that later in life?
Yeah, no, we met John probably about within the year of that, because he was their manager. And they were, you know, that's when they were signing to like MCA and all that kind of stuff back then. And that's when I met John. He's like, oh, I got this brother that's going to be coming up doing this stuff. And Matt, you know, I met Matt. And they've been our managers since we were teenagers.
Oh my God.
It's pretty cool.
So you were going through it when you were going through it when, you know, Sublime, you know, the tragic ending of that. How was that for your head?
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy just because we knew him, you know what I mean? And it was something that, you know, first of all, we were blessed for you know, we were hanging out for, you know, for almost 3 years, probably right around there. We kind of were chilling at that point. And, you know, you just kind of embraced all the stuff that him and Miguel used to tell us. Just because we were still in shock when we heard it. It was almost like, nah, that can't be right. Like something's wrong here. Like that's bullshit.
Right.
Because that was kind of like, you know, it wasn't in the mindset like that's what was really happening. And the crazy part is they revolutionized music just like grunge took away hair metal.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Just like hair metal took away rock and roll, you know, the old like
disco
70s rock. Yeah. It was just crazy. The power of the story and the style that Sublime brought to the table really just like I said, it revolutionized it, but it created this movement, you know what I mean? And we were kind of the first baby band of that era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There
was totally were
10,000 bands that, you know, and this is when we were still paper flyering towns and shit. This was pre-internet music success of those kind of things. And it was just crazy for us to, you know, even grasp that back then where you're like, God damn, dude, like our hero is gone. You know what I mean? And he was just at the tip of the iceberg because that record was so dope. And you think about what was next, you know, what was going to be coming out of them next after a record like that, you know, the self-titled and you know, obviously what's cool now is you see Jacob in the role of
that's the most wildest shit, dude. That's what's wild. Like, you big bro him? Like you've watched him grow up, or like how did what is that? Like you're his uncle or something?
He calls me Uncle Miles.
That's cool.
And it's cool because, you know, I'll tip my hat to Sublime to Rome that you know headed Sublime with Rome for the last, you know, decade plus, because he did carry a torch that people needed. You know what I mean? People wanted to hear that music, but there also is something absolutely amazing about Jacob stepping into the role to sing some of his father's songs, because he's already a good artist anyway, and his voice, when you close your eyes, there's elements where you're like, holy shit, dude, you sound just like your dad. Like it's crazy,
dude.
And it's really cool to have, you know, Bud back on the drums, you know, Eric's playing, you know, just have those guys together making music again. And, you know, with Jacob at the helm, I feel like sky's the limit for those guys right now. You know what I mean? Bursting back into the scene. It's really cool. It's like taking full circle and it's cool. You know, I sent him a picture the other day of of when he was a little kid, and he was like, I'm just going like, I can't believe you're 28 years old right now.
Yeah. Did you give him any advice for any of those big shows? Like he just like kind of walked into fucking Coachella and all this shit. Yeah. Like, did you give him any advice for those shows?
Well, honestly, if you know him, he's ready for those moments. I always thought he was kind of a very theatrical singer anyway. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was kind of made for those kind of things. I feel like he loves that energy. I just told him honestly to enjoy it. Embrace it.
Best.
He's got a great band behind him, and that's the biggest thing when you go into that with that mindset. I feel like
there's no pressure
to succeed with it, and the biggest thing. Like I used to tell him when he was first learning to sing that he should sing his dad's songs, just because his dad had such an amazing voice that all of us have looked up to and loved forever. You know what I mean? And his dad's music it sounds just as relevant today as it did when it came out.
Right.
It doesn't sound like it's dated at all. When you turn on the radio and you hear, you're like, holy shit. If you listen to the rest of the stuff that's out there, it sounds like it could be in this era still.
It did age very well.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
I hate to break it to you, but your songwriting is the same way, bro. You're a great songwriter. And
unfortunately,
you are really unfortunately, you're a great timeless songwriter.
Yes. I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but your songwriting spans generations.
No, it really is, man. Like, man, I wish you were my mentor.
Thanks, man.
I had LA mentors who are like, you better fucking not fail, you piece of shit.
Or do, because I want your spot.
Yeah, fail so I can have your spot. I was like, just have fun, man. Just have a good time with it. The fuck, man? I got to move to San Diego.
Well, I mean, I think for success, you always have to have that positive mindset, but not be scared to fail.
True.
Like, that's the biggest thing. Because if you're scared to fail, you're never going to take that real step. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You got to when you take that real step, it's like, holy shit. You realize like, fuck, that clear floor is not clear. I could walk over it. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of cool. It's something that, to me, if you push yourself, you can know your limits. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to push yourself over the limit where you're outside of your comfort zone to get where you really need to be. And I mean, we're all guilty of that. I'm not saying I do that shit in every aspect of every moment of my life, but that's the goal, to kind of just be a good human and successful person.
Well, that talk about that fearless. This is a great transition to move to the future now, right here, the present moment. Like, are you fearful of writing new stuff but also not like changing it up too much that your fan base gets pissed? Like, tell me about fearless with writing new music. Like, you're out here in Nashville learning the chops and stuff. Do you think about that, or do you just write?
I mean, in all honesty, I like to work with different people when you've kind of had. First of all, if you listen to every Slightly Stoopid record, every record's completely different.
That's true.
But there's still elements of Slightly Stoopid in it. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Like everything every record is completely different in style. And for us, we've always prided ourselves on all the styles of music that we play. So there's always something for everybody at a Stoopid show. It doesn't matter who you are. And there's something for the punk rock fan, the reggae fan, the blues fan, the acoustic fan, the rock fan. So it's cool. And for me, we're all fans of so many styles of music. I feel like we're still going to have the framework of Slightly Stoopid, even if we go outside the box a little bit. You know what I mean? And that doesn't scare me, because I've been in this band 3 decades making music with my friends. And, we honestly look forward. We just got on the road again. And you're just kind of like, this is incredible. We're back.
It's awesome.
It's like, Mortimer, we're back.
It's like Captain Planet, all the boys.
I want a Slightly Stoopid country
album. Earth.
Slightly Stoopid country album next. That's what we're getting in Nashville.
Yeah, let's go. You're in Nashville. You're going to make a folk record.
I got to work with Yellow Wolf out there and his crew.
What's his deal?
Honestly, dude, he's fucking awesome.
So sick.
The dude can sing like a motherfucker.
Oh, really?
Like, people you hear his
rap,
hip hop shit. Yeah. Dude, that guy can sing, man. I was blown away. And he just has a lot of love, man, towards music. And he's someone that is, like I was saying, just fearless. He will fucking jump both feet in and not give a fuck.
That's the best.
And it's really cool. it's really cool to see that. And he's got a great crew out there. Yeah, man, it was a special experience. We got through about 3 song ideas. One of them's like pretty much, and we could roll with it now. And it's just a demo. That's how like the hook idea and everything is cool. So it was a great experience. I like, after, kind of just doing the stuff that we've done on our own forever, I always like to work with different musicians, just to grow myself.
Right.
I mean, as a musician, it's cool to see things from a different perspective than just my usual guys that we always make music together. It's cool to see an outside perspective, looking in and having, different thoughts. And what was cool is we were playing this song, and we had also recorded it at Sonic Ranch, which is another amazing studio.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. I've been dreaming about that fucking studio.
No internet, though. No internet.
That's the best.
No, yeah, it is crazy. But we were recording this song, and one of his friends just walked in and like literally locked right into the song and sang this line to take the song out, and real quick. And he's like, dude, this just got me. Like, here's what I think. And the line was fucking awesome. You're just like, whoa, that's kind of a sick little chant out.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And that's what was kind of rad, just, going into that element where he just has a bunch of homies that literally stop by to listen for a second, and they stay and fucking have drinks with you, and you're smoking weed, and the ideas just come out. It's really cool.
So so when you were going to Nashville, and like at first were you like skeptical, like, oh, this might not work, or did you always have a optimistic mind of like do you get nervous when you when change is coming, or just like kind of you love going with the flow? It kind of makes you a bigger person.
I mean, I went with the flow, but I was a little nervous for sure.
What were you nervous about
with these guys?
Yeah.
And just because we were going to start from scratch.
Yeah.
So starting a song where we just sit down and vibe on each other and write something.
It's nerve-wracking.
And so when you go into those and not knowing anyone, I honestly, I was just like, fuck. Woo. I felt like it's kind of an adrenaline though too, which is cool. Like nerves, it kind of spikes your body. And as soon as I got there, he was so just cool, and fucking vibes were amazing that it was just easy to hold the acoustic and strum a couple chord progressions and melody ideas, and he just made it easy.
Yeah.
And his whole crew did. And it was rad, dude. We had such a good time. Couple really cool, like we had a couple ideas, and then he would just even just enhance the idea that we do, or else have his own. And it was just something cool. It's a cool writing process, especially when like you're thinking of the idea, what should we talk about in the song? And let's just say you have a theme, and then you start writing everything that has to do with that theme on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And thinking about, okay, let's create a story around this idea that makes sense. And, what can we come up with line by line, and melody and chorus idea, pre-chorus, all those kind of things. So it was cool, man. The process was rad. Isn't
it amazing the difference between songwriting in Los Angeles versus songwriting in Nashville, or in California, it's like, when we're inspired, we'll see how we feel. But in Nashville, it's like, we're on the clock. We have 2 hours to write a fucking song. Yeah. Let's fucking do it. Let's get this party going.
It's like an assembly line, or
it's
something.
Like an
Henry
assembly
Ford
line.
Yeah.
Was that like that for your experience too? Because I was like it with mine.
I mean, everyone in there knew that was kind of the game plan. Like, you're going in there. We have 2 days, and we want to have 3-4 ideas when we leave this motherfucker.
Right. Oh,
yeah. And it was work time. The minute we got there, I think we just had like a couple drinks and a couple beers and just started.
Let's fucking go.
Right off the plane. And
I fucking love Miles.
I'm moving to San Diego.
Miles, you're the best, dude. I just fucking love you, dude. You're just a good dude.
Yeah, I know.
You work hard and play hard. That's important to me. And I think that's the California mind state, right?
I mean, to me, to enjoy life, you have to play hard if you're going to work hard. Like, you can't just work hard and then not play.
Right.
That
sounds horrible.
And when you're going in, dude, I mean, why are we doing this if we can't play?
Yeah, we'd just be accountants or something.
It's like,
Yeah.
God, that stuff's way above my pay grade, dude. I'm good on just making music with my homies.
Hell yeah.
And seeing the lands, because I don't know how. I tip my hat to people that have survived like those cubicle kind of mindset jobs. It always makes me think of Office Space. I don't know if you saw that movie, but it's one of the greatest movies ever.
PC load letter. What the fuck is PC load letter? No, it's true.
I mean, to me, it's just like anything, man. When you push yourself to a certain way, it's like that's kind of the expectation. And for us, we like to party hard and play our show hard, and let's fucking go.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
That's what it's about.
Are you still excited to make new records, or are they intimidating?
I think the process just takes longer now because everyone has kids and trying to spend time at home. For my own personal thing, when I'm home, the creative process kind of goes out the door because you're doing whatever your kids, whatever sports they're in, whatever clubs they're in, you're kind of bouncing around. And then if you are playing music at the house, they come in every 3 seconds to ask you 75 different things or, I mean, and as much as, you love them, everything's amazing. But in those moments, you're just like, dude, daddy's got to, he needs to leave this little place right now so he can, get into the creative process. So I just our studio's closed. So I just leave everything in the studio. And when it's time, I'm just like, hey, I got to go. Like,
that's the benefit of a cubicle.
That's about it.
Right.
The kids don't show up at the cubicle and ask you a bunch of questions about lunch.
Yeah. That's why I'm so curious about the El Paso situation, because you guys are a different band. You're family men. You're in there fucking isolated. Like, what was that like, dude?
Honestly, it's so dope out there. We went in there and wrote like a bunch of extra songs. It was killer.
You got extra time.
Exactly.
You live out there and, you get 3 meals a day, and they have this team of cooks that is just amazing.
Holy shit.
And it's rad. And they're on this like 3,000 acre pecan ranch.
Wow.
And it's pretty special, man. You're out there. It's quiet. You're just in this place in the middle of nowhere. You can go on a nice little run, and they have this killer gym like a couple miles down the road all set up, and we would kind of start the day like that. We'd all run together, go work out, eat after the workout, have breakfast. Then you sit down, you start to jam a little bit, and before you know it, you're recording or mixing or whatever. It's just something. It was such a great experience, man. I can't say it enough how rad that place is. Just as a musician, you literally capture like the energy of the place. And like I said, we went in there to record some songs, and we wrote like 3 more songs just because of how killer the studio was.
So rad.
You know what I mean? I love that. Like because when you're in your own studio, you don't really have a timeline. You kind of just do what you want forever, and that's why it takes years. It's and when you go to a
blessing and
like
a curse.
Yeah. Totally.
It's like, but that's true because you can sit there and nitpick at everything forever. And when you're at a place like that, you can go all night long if you want, but you still only have so many days that are on the block.
Right.
And I feel like you kind of try to leave there with as close to a finished product as you can, because you don't want to do all that other stuff at your studio. You want to use the essence of Sonic Ranch. You know what I mean? And it really does. Any band that has a chance to go there, I would recommend it 1,000 out of 1,000 times. It really is something cool. The equipment's great, and the room sounds amazing. There's studios. They have a bunch of studios all over the place. We just stuck to one. And it's absolutely incredible.
Do you bring your own
multiple studios on site?
Do you bring your own engineer, or do they have?
They have an engineer, but I always bring our own engineer.
Yeah, your guy.
Yeah, he does our live sound too. Wiz, and he's been with us. It's got to be more than 15 years now.
Wow!
So he knows
he knows you guys.
Yeah, we can show up on any PA, and he's going to make it sound good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And when I'm in the studio, he's already making the change as I'm asking for it.
Yeah, he already knows your brain.
A little bit more. Oh yeah, I'm already doing that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Where
a new guy is
exactly how I like to. Yeah, and like when I'm recording, he knows exactly. I'll be saying something and it's like telepathic, just goes right to his hands onto the keyboard.
There is something to be said for a sound guy that's on your payroll and not the venue's payroll too. They listen to you more. You know what I mean?
Especially in a studio setting, because like
for sure
they know how you sleep, how you breathe. Like it's like,
and they're more beholden to you because you're the one that's like hiring them and stuff. So it's like they're not going to put their own ideas in there. Do you bring the whole band, like the horns and everything, to, or do they overdub later?
No, we brought everybody because you can live there. There's a bunch of bedrooms. It's a ranch, so there's room for everybody. We bring the whole crew, and I think when you're going to a place like that, you want everyone there. Just
right,
yeah. For part of the writing process, even though me and Kyle may have our ideas for a song, it's still cool to have the band guys are all pro cats, so like they hear some stuff too, and it's nice to have their opinion and be involved in that process.
What about our man, the Diesel, Carl D, baby?
Hell
is he still rocking with you guys?
It's my dude.
That guy's a legend. He does when he can. I mean, what was funny is
legend.
He's bitching the Rolling Stones right now, Andy.
he's in the Rolling. He's in this little band called the Rolling Stones.
They're coming up. They're on the come up. I saw him on TikTok.
He's honestly amazing, dude. He's one of the best sax players on the planet.
Oh yeah,
and he is from San Diego as well. And what was funny is we had never crossed paths forever in our music career, and before he joined the Stones, he ended up touring with us for like 6 years.
I remember that. Some festivals,
on all the summer tours, and he was literally on tour with us. And he's like, "Oh shit, the Rolling Stones, they offered me a job, So you're just kind of like, oh well, fuck you, bro. You're with us."
Yeah. No, dude. Sorry, you said you're going to be in our band.
Yeah. No, honestly, we're just like
that's so funny, Miles.
So I got another offer.
You can only be ecstatic for him, dude. Honestly, you're like one of the most legendary rock and roll bands of all time.
Right.
Honestly, what a job offer.
Miles, you set up a fucking sick horn section, dude. You got homie from Dave Matthews too, trumpet player, right?
Rashawn Ross?
Rashawn.
Yeah.
He's in your band?
Rashawn
Ross. Holy shit.
Dude.
He only plays with us when he's not with Dave, but god damn.
He's like the best trumpet player.
And we have De La Cruz.
Oh my god.
He's a tenor player, right?
And Andy Geib. And Andy does like trombone and flute and fills in with some trumpet when Rashawn's not around. But yeah, Rashawn hits some like crazy ass notes. You're like,
he's the go of that. Yeah. Shout out to bands that are still paying horn players.
Yeah, let's go. I'm clapping to you. I'm clapping to you, Miles. Let's fucking go. Horns are important, dude.
You're keeping people like me and paying our rent.
I mean, honestly, I love in the live show. I love horns.
Yeah,
it just brings out an energy in the set. Especially when you break down some of the songs, we let those guys really just fucking blow, and they go to town where you get a nice little opening for a solo, and when you have three, it's just crazy, bro.
Three's the perfect number.
Something that elevates. Yeah. Oh yeah, 3. Sometimes 4. We've done 4 where it gets a little crazy.
Gets a little too thick with 4 though. There's too many cooks in the kitchen sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's honestly killer, man. We've been blessed with some, just having some of the greatest musicians sit in with us, and it's something special, man. It's the power of music. It brings so many even musicians together. Not only people, but it just the musicians that are making the music. It's rad when you get to jam together and do shit like that.
You ever just like
I'm not sure. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go. Keep your thought going.
I was just saying, I'm not sure what shows Rashawn is on for the summer. He's definitely going to do a couple, and then possibly down at Closer to the Sun. It's always nice to do stuff special down there, and man, like I said, I just love it, and especially when we're down at Closer, we do 3 different sets, about 75 songs.
Holy shit!
Repeaters, so it's
like a wedding gig.
It's killer, man.
You are a psychopath, Miles. You are an absolute demon, dude.
I know.
So many songs, bro. You're such a songwriter.
He hides it by being this chill.
Yeah. dude, demon status on the songwriting.
I mean, it makes it easy when like you have two guys that write for the band. Kyle's written some like absolutely ridiculous songs, and it's fun when you go to a place like Closer where you can really just open up your repertoire. It's really your diehard fans that are down there, and when you have that kind of set list, though, too, you're bringing in other elements. You're letting guys really kind of loosen up in zones of songs to kind of give them a little more freedom. Yeah. And it's just killer, man. So much fun. That's like I said, we're going to get you down there, dude.
Let's do it.
Talk to the guys about getting you there next year.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
I feel like your energy on some of those stages would just be pretty mental.
Dude, I'm in, man. I just think about you, like you're rocking out, had a great set. You look back, and fucking Carl Denson, Rashawn.
I know.
Just your band. Like, you're like, do you ever just like are you dreaming? Like, it's like pinch me. Like sometimes do you feel that way? Cause dude, you have a power band.
It's like the University of Alabama football team.
Yeah. You're like the University of Alabama football team for reggae music.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty insane knowing like no matter what, those guys are holding it down.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sick.
They're never going to fuck up.
When you even what's funny is the drill. Like sometimes you may think you have the worst show ever, and then the fans be like, "That's the greatest show I've ever seen. I've been to 20 shows."
Right.
And you're just like, okay, like
sick.
I guess sometimes your own mindset fucks it up for yourself.
Yeah.
And because I've definitely walked off going, God damn, and then someone says that, and you're like, oh well, fuck it. Let's have a drink.
Yeah. You're like, wow, I guess I wasn't as bad as I thought I was.
Merch table?
Yeah. But then
like there's
keep going. Sorry,
I was just saying, like, there's those nights where you probably drink a little too much. So you got semi marble mouth through the songs. And so those are the kind of nights you're like, even your part of the band doesn't drink at all.
Yeah.
So they'll during show time and they'll just be like, no.
You got a little slurry there.
But you have a secret weapon. You just say, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Tuna. And then all of a sudden Charlie just is
he tours with them too?
Yeah, dude.
My God, dude.
This is the fantasy football
dream team.
Dream team.
Yeah, we're up to dream team now.
You're a good band leader, Miles.
You know how to hire, bro.
You know how to hire, bro. You know how to hire.
ZipRecruiter should hire you.
I mean, God, think about Charlie Tuna, dude. He honestly, to me, I always call him the modern day Morgan Freeman. Like, you know how Morgan Freeman's voice is so soothing?
Yeah.
But Morgan's like 89. Charlie has, he's still young and he's got that same demeanor. Like when he speaks, you're kind of just like, damn, sure, bro.
His speaking voice is just like his rapping voice then?
Dude, it is.
That's crazy.
It pretty is.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I bet the ladies love him.
His voice is pretty deep, dude.
It's so deep. And then he's an amazing painter too.
What?
He's an unbelievable painter.
I can hear him in the hallway of the bus right now.
I love it. Well, Miles, I don't want to, I could talk to you for fucking ever, bro, but I know you got to get going. You got to have practice. Dirty Heads, Slightly Stoopid. You got a new single out too, which is exciting. I really love the new single. And that girl you have in there is fucking beautiful, dude. Oh my God. That whole music video is really well done. So
thanks, man. Yeah. I was stoked on how it all came together and I was stoked to have Scott and Kaleo on it.
Yeah.
And really it just came together nice. The video turned out pretty smashing.
Dude.
And I'm stoked that she was able to do it. And that worked out good, man. Honestly, I think we're about to release the video, I think. Something like that.
Phillips told me.
That's upper management's call.
Yeah.
We just come out here
the boardroom.
Play the music.
Yeah. Phillips, yeah. Phillips gave me a glimpse like that's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life.
These guys know how to hire, man.
She is gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She just did the video. It's not like she works at the office.
No.
She's the marketing director.
Yeah.
Honestly, we have a great team behind us up and down the lineup, and that's what makes this whole thing go.
Yeah,
I mean, it's awesome to have a band that we can count on always, but it's also the team that helps create the band and bring it to life is so important. And like I told you, it's like that family vibe, and the people that you surround yourself with are huge, and it's nice to know that you can look to either side and know that you can count on everybody, and everyone's going to give you their best. I mean, our crew guys, when it's show day, they're working 16 to 18 hours a day. And they love what they do.
Right.
You know what I mean, they're your tour family. Like, everyone has families at home, but these are guys you see all over the country. Even when they leave your crew, you see them with your friends' band. So it's just that, you've known guys forever out here, and it's something special. And it's something that you can, if you're not really ever part of it, you'll never really understand it. Even though, like, your family may have seen this, show, this crew guy, if you're not, like, part of that whole machine, you'd never really understand how awesome it is.
Right.
And, just grateful for it. We did our pre-production day yesterday, so we actually have the day off today.
Nice.
It's kind of like let you ease into tour.
Right.
And we got a sold out show here in Cleveland at Jacobs Pavilion. And
oh, hell yeah.
And
dude,
yeah, it's gonna be mental, dude.
I can't wait.
We're looking forward to it, in all honesty.
And Philip said this is like the first LED tour with like the screens and like your guys are going all out on production this year.
Yeah, I mean, what we did was we used to always keep our drummer keys, percussion horns on like 6-inch risers, so they really weren't up. Everyone was kind of more like that living room vibe.
Yeah.
And this year we put them on bigger risers with LED walls wrapping the risers.
So sick.
Go with the big screen behind us, dude. We were doing sound check yesterday, and I found myself like kind of just looking back, watching the show, because you don't really ever get to watch your own show.
Yeah.
And it was sick, man. It's kind of taking it to a new level.
Oh, man.
And just excited, man. We have a lot of our laser crew and our video crew is incredible.
People love lasers.
Yeah, it's super stony, dude. It's just when you're playing these kind of venues,
I fucking bet, dude.
Do that stuff
It's almost a jam
to
band.
take it to the next level.
Well, yeah, especially with everyone so overstimulated in life, and like everyone has 8-second attention spans. Like, you have to go fucking lasers now. You gotta go LED, and you gotta like have fireworks and
sensory overload.
You know what's cool is when your lasers actually have a target, you can kind of blanket it over the whole crowd, and then they release the smoke, and it looks like there's this like smoke floor that you can walk on, and it's just above the heads of all the people. It's so stony, dude.
I want to go.
So it's cool,
dude. And like reggae scene doesn't really have a lot of that stuff. You're gonna blow fucking people's minds.
Yeah, you're gonna be in Vegas soon. You're gonna be in the Sphere, dude.
You're gonna be the Sphere.
This is like I wish you could just sign people up for this shit, like the ultimate band camp. You know what I mean? You just kind of you take one bus and just is filled with people that just goes town to town. They pay a monthly service, or it's like they get fed 3 meals a day. You pay your money for the trip. You're there for fucking 2 weeks.
No, it should be one meal a day if you really want to be in a band.
yeah.
Let's not get them too comfortable. They want the real experience.
Yeah, get them hungry. Yeah. Keep them hungry, Miles. Don't spoil them too much.
You get catering.
All right, buddy. I'll let you go. I know it's your
like loaders.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Crew camp.
Well, I'll let you go, buddy. I know this is your day off. Thanks so much for sharing your time. Miles, you're the man. We love you, man.
Oh yeah.
Big fan of you.
You have me, bro.
No problem. I got one last question, and then let's kick it. I'm gonna get your number from John, if that's cool. I'll shoot you a text.
I sent it to you on that little thing as well.
Perfect. I'll text you, and let's be friends, bro. I really love. I admire your work ethic because I work very hard too, and sometimes it's nice to see other people working as hard as I am, and I don't feel alone on this fight.
You're not alone, bro.
They gotta get Andy lasers though.
I'm getting lasers, dude. If Miles has lasers, I'm getting lasers.
Fire
Fuck
Ernie
that.
get lasers.
Yeah,
bro. It changes. It'll change the whole game, dude. I'm telling you.
I know.
Sometimes I'm just like, fuck the lights. We just need lasers, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking awesome.
I love it.
But yeah, man.
Thanks,
look
bro.
Forward to hanging, man. And there's a song that you did. I don't know the name of it. I watched it on your Instagram, and you were playing with an older guitar player, and it felt like you were kind of talking about it was the relevance of today.
Oh yeah,
just the tones you were doing. I'm gonna pull it back up.
Cool.
I thought about it today when we were gonna do this thing, and
let's write some songs together, bro.
It was a really cool song, though. Like,
thanks, man.
I dug it. Yeah.
Well, let's write some songs next year. Or help me write some songs for my record.
Probably that one with Pullets. It's probably
Pullets.
I'm always down.
Cool, buddy. Well, enjoy yourself. I got one last question. I'll let you go. I always end the podcast with this. When it's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered by?
To me, just that we put a smile on people's faces, in all honesty.
Right.
I feel like it's an experience when you come to our shows, because we kind of handpick the lineups each year just to go out there knowing that it's going to be an experience for the fans.
Totally.
And I want people just to, if our music changed your life in a positive way, like that means more to me than anything. Like when people tell you that kind of stuff, you kind of pinch yourself in disbelief, but also knowing yourself that there's songs that you could put on that have changed your day, your week, your life, anything. And to be remembered for something like that, knowing that like we're the ones bringing the smile, and changing people's attitudes, that's more important to me than anything. And, we've worked our asses off to be where we are, but it's, the fan base who gives you your life, and, just building it that organic grassroots way where you keep hitting those same towns where the 10 people turn to 20, the 20 turn to 40 and so on. And, these people that watch you grow that now, like I told you earlier, bring their families, the kids, their parents, the in-laws. It's cool. It touches, people, in different generations. And when you do something like that, I feel like you're making a difference in the world as opposed to the chaos that you just turn on every day, and the shit that they kind of want to focus on negative when there's so much beautiful shit in the world. Where if everyone kind of realized that for a minute, I think that it all starts there. And when music does that, to me, I think you have a better chance.
God damn it. You've got everything. I love it. Let's fucking go, big dog. Thank you. Thanks for your gift. Thanks for your art. Thanks for inspiring all the bands to just keep fighting the good fight, because, it's tough out there and we're here for you. So I love you, buddy.
Hell yeah. And you drink beer, right?
Hell yeah. Do you have a beer company?
I got to send you. Yeah. Well, Belching Beaver just made a new sweet honey blonde ale for Slightly Stoopid, and it's like an all day drinker. It's not too sweet.
I'm in.
It's like a 4.8, but tastes.
That's all you had to say.
4.8, and it's not bitter.
Nope, dude, it's so good.
Dude, I had him at all day.
You had me at all day.
I'm gonna have my guys send you some,
please,
because you got to try it.
I will.
It's honestly great. It's by Belching Beaver. They're out of Oceanside. So it's something. It's pretty rad, dude.
Fuck yeah. Well, go check out everything that is Slightly Stoopid. My man's like the Great Kiss guys. Of the reggae scene. Yeah, he's got beers. He's got lasers. He's got songwriting.
Probably a THC product in there too, I bet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, man, you got to have a little bit of that. I mean, I
fucking love this dude.
Have your own weed,
Miles. Honestly, bro, I fucking love you, bro. You're
the only thing I like more than my own weed is other people's weed.
Yeah. Well, get out there, go enjoy your day off, go chill out, go chang on the bus, go get some vibes with the fam, and I'll see you when I see you, buddy.
Thanks, bro.
Later. Have a good one. Later, bud.